Tell me if this sounds familiar. You grow up in the Muslim tradition. You learn about Allah, the Prophet Muhammad, the angels, the prophets, the Quran, how to pray, and how to live your life in a moral way. And it's all good and it's all helpful from a certain point of view. And as you get older, you have questions, you have concerns, and there aren't a lot of answers. And there aren't a lot of people who are willing to address your concerns. And you get even older, and then you have some needs that go beyond the basic religion you were taught as a child. And there aren't resources, there aren't books, there aren't teachers, there aren't that many places you can go to kind of further advance and develop your understanding. And so at a certain point, you start to disconnect from the tradition and possibly even leave it altogether, or just put pause on it and not worry about it too much anymore. Showing up for various things like Eid and other religious moments and holidays and festivals and things like that, weddings and funerals. And what gets lost in this process is the broad and rich and powerful humanistic spiritual tradition of Islam. And it doesn't get taught. And you don't ever get exposed to it. And you're never really taught how to use it to affect what's going on your inside. You're never really taught to internalize it. You're never really taught to embody it in the world. And so we are living in a situation where we know all kinds of basic things about Islam, but it's hard to access the depths of Islam. And at a certain point in your life, you're gonna want to access those depths because everything else is just going to be shallow. Everything else is going to just be kind of, ho-hum, name only. Let me wear the right clothes. Let me make the right gestures, and let me say the right thing so that the community feels comfortable and I secure my place in the community. But any kind of other kind of growth, progress, enhancement, advancement of my understanding, not easy. Not a lot of avenues to do that. And so what I want to do with this new series and this new newsletter, The Spiritual Muslim, is really get down to the heart and spirit of what is the spiritual tradition of Islam. How do we access it? How do we unfold it? How do we make it work for us? How do we let it affect us and affect our lives so that we live in a much more mature place, a much more spiritual place, and can really enjoy, appreciate, and share the fruits of being spiritual Muslims. So I hope you'll join me on this journey, on this newsletter, on these videos, and let other people know who are also feeling a little out of it, feeling a little lost, disconnected, that there's a vast spiritual tradition of Islam that they can connect to. And it is waiting for all of us. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.